Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Anthony Gould now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. He'll run here with the rookie. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From 29, here's second down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, right side, taken in by Nabers. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big-time play out of the G-men. A pickup of 44 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from them. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On second down, Dart. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Malik Nabers. Touchdown, Giants. That is first touchdown of the new year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go, guys.
A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshon Judkins. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
Second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Ready.
Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 49-yard
Gotta be
line.
lying. Get up. Liking 18.
Back to throw. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Legette. He'll look to throw. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's a Browns first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Hawk step, ready.
On the draw is Judkins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
39-yard line.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
High throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
18 Cardinals, go!
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
2nd and goal.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tigers. Let's go.
He'll drop the throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Travis Etienne. And before the try, remember, in this touchdown, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Travis start on the ground, trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Ball on the
28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's a design run. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. Hits as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown Browns. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
And this is something that defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. Here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. 5, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Ready.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, right side. He's got it. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco. Ready.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
60 by 6.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 7. Yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 19, 18.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Ready! 18 Cardinal.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Browns build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the jump.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back. Bronco 80. Ready.
There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
First down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
Okay, break.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Vices.
That one complete to Leggett. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
A gain of 10 yards.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Little quick pass to the receiver, hitting right. 2 minutes remaining here in this 1st half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
Ready.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Viking 18.
Now this going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
To the air once more is Dart. Going across the field on target to Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Dart going to throw it again. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Throwing again. Dart. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Giants are back within 6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
On the jump. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19, Tiger. Now go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Let's go now.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
60 by 20.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cowboy 80.
Back to the air. One more. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout. Giants. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. A start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Dart. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll look to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It's 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That's swung out to Etienne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield. as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
At their own 6-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On third down, here is Dart. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Giants first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Dart. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
on the ground. Judges. And they work this out to the 23. Deonte Banks comes up to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to Etienne. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 6, go.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Cowboy 80s.
Now they'll set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 54 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. Throwing now from the gun. That's out wide to Judkins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Come on.
At the Giants' 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Howard. They're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it is Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Greg Newsome in there, up from the secondary to get the quarterback down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And now it's 4th down.
In punt formation.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
On the go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
first and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
On the run to the right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Cougar nice, Perry.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down. I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
From 29, here's second and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. The second down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The gun, here comes Dart. Open man is Robinson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. A tight end in motion now. They'll go. It's Scalaboo. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And they'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
That one taken in right side by Lee Kent. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. 65.
On the handoff, Judkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
ETN now on 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down.
Track it, Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing, dart. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably stop that head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Ready, ready.
All that rapper pay your bills.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. Keeping them up and down, just shy of the 40. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Okay,
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
let's go now. 60 Eagles.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
But
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Okay,
They
ready.
face 2nd down and 7.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. Room to run at the 35. And he's into the end zone. A touchdown, Cleveland.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing the game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away.
Makes the score Browns 33, Giants
24. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing is Dart. Going for it all. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. As they'll get him just a shade under a minute left in this one. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Tag! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Browns. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Feel like take a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever out in dark hallways? This place I kissed, I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations. Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me
peace. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. That's where they'll get us head, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun,